This is the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Christina Commons reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate and Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Commons with Kevin Arkin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are at Carpenter Stadium tonight on the campus of Wichita South High School. It's the first game of the annual Titan Classic tournament, and tonight we take on a non-league foe in the Circle High School Thunderbirds, and we're joined, as we always are, by our head coach, Christina Commons. Coach, we always take a look back at the last game, and I know it's not one you want to look back at, but it did prove, among other things, that we've got a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, and some of my older players, my juniors and seniors, they looked at me and they were like, Coach, what happened? I said, you guys knew we were losing defense. So that was going to be the big fit, and that it showed. It definitely did. And we just, my newcomers, my freshmen especially, they're going to be playing back there. They've got to learn to step up and play that game for us of what we need.
Kaylin Heath, as we said before, is going to be mighty hard to replace back there. And you're just going to have to find that right combination. And speaking of the right combination, late in the game, you moved Lillian Schilling from the back line up front to try and give us a little bit of offense. And the offense seemed to regenerate, in my opinion, got a little bit of life to it once she went up there. Is that something that is going to continue, or you planning to keep her in the back because we need help back there?
Well, if you remember a lot of the games we played last year, when I moved her up, it gave me an offense. I don't know exactly what it is she does, if it's just her personality in general that brings that spark. But in the past and even this year, you can tell that when she's up there, some little different looks start to kind of happen.
6-0 looks terrible on paper, but Liliana Hernandez, even though she gave up 6, one of which was a penalty kick, she looked great in goal. She made a lot of spectacular saves at that Mays game.
She definitely made a lot of saves. When they shot the ball, they shot it well. There's not a whole lot of keepers could have probably done against her or against them. They were shooting in the corners. They were getting the edges of the goals and all of those spaces that get tricky anyways. But I'm glad you brought up that PK because we did the same thing, I think, last year with them and let them have a PK in the box. But what I liked the most is she predicted the correct direction and she stopped that ball. It gave a huge spark to the girls, and that was really, really nice.
I noticed your bench just exploded when she made that save right at the goal, right on the side of the goalpost there, and the kids were, boy, that brought up some energy. I was kind of hoping that might be the catalyst that would carry over to the rest of the game, but it just didn't work out that way. Mays is a good program. Anyway, Jay Holmes does a great job. And they had a lot more upperclassmen on the team than we do. We've got a lot of freshmen and sophomores this year because we lost so much last year. And certainly that has to have something to do with what happened the other night.
We're starting, I think, 2 or 3 freshmen in that first lineup. And then even just that makes a big difference in games. But I do believe that now that my girls have seen the field once, they have this expectation. Because even every single time they came off, I was like, hey, you can't get knocked around. You got to step up. These girls are bigger. They are older. Like, you need to make sure you understand that and you bring it to them. Don't let them push you around. Don't let them just shove you. And I think that's going to be the difference in these next couple set of games.
Let's talk about those games. We've got Circle tonight, and pardon me, the format of the Titan Classic is different this year than it has been in previous years. Tell us about that.
Yeah, they're doing what a lot of club tournaments and stuff have been doing, where basically it's like a pool play. So you're given a set of teams, and you kind of play them, and then whoever has the most wins we'll move on to the championship game. Except for we're not doing a championship game. They're just saying, hey, whoever has, the most wins wins. And then after that, it becomes a points difference and this and that. And so you may not even play the other team that got second, even though we may or someone else may take first. It's kind of interesting to see those kind of situations. But what I do like is I know who we're playing. It's not a if this team wins or loses or whatever. There won't be a momentum factor kind of piece in it. It's we know the three teams we're playing. Now we just got to go out and play.
Who are the three teams? You mentioned already that we're playing Circle tonight. Who else are we
That's
playing?
Winfield and then Hayesville campus.
Okay, three teams that are not in the City League, which is also nice. We get to play teams that we won't see during the regular year, and that's always a good thing. Are we home or away? As if it makes any difference.
This first game we are actually away, so we will be in our whites again for this next set, and then the next two sets of games will be home team, so we'll get to wear our nice, beautiful blue jerseys again.
All righty, good, good. And tonight we're at Carpenter Stadium, turf field, because that's where they also play football. And I know you did late last week. You did move practice over to the football field so you could practice on turf. How did that go?
Oh, it went really well. I mean, most of them are used to playing on turf. If they're playing club, that's all places have anymore. So they enjoyed being up there. The only difference was it just happened to be the windiest day, you know. That wind is definitely caught in. It's not just us; it's affecting every single team out there on those days. So it'll just be interesting to see what it's going to be like at South High this week.
Well, and I know that the forecast for tonight is moderate wind, and the forecast for Thursday is heavy wind. So Thursday is going to be interesting when we're playing over on grass on Thursday. We'll have a stiff south breeze and it blows in off that highway, and just it
Yep.
blows.
So one team's going to have the advantage, one team's going to have the disadvantage each half. So
That's exactly right. So we need to hold them out, obviously, on Thursday while we have the disadvantage. So,
oh yeah.
what's the injury situation? Is everybody healthy after that first game?
Well, after that first game, we definitely had some sore bodies and whatnot, just kind of getting used to the swing of things. But nobody is out for the varsity set.
Okay, that's good to hear. I know that as the players came off, because I was on the side with the teams for the Mays game because that's where they put us. But as our players were coming off in the second half, they really looked like they were gassed.
Yeah,
They were sweating heavy. They were dragging a little bit. I mean, I could tell that that they're not quite in full shape yet.
no, we're definitely not, and I don't know how many teams could truly say at the beginning of a season who is. But hopefully we'll get that back in underneath our legs. And I do think a big difference in it too is the score. If it wouldn't have been that type of score, I don't think they would have been coming off as deflated, kind of tired piece.
Okay, very good. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight against the Circle High Thunderbirds, and not knowing whether or not we're going to be able to do the game on Thursday because of scheduling issues, because it's a real early start on Thursday. As I recall, it's a 4 o'clock start, isn't it?
It is a 4 o'clock start.
Yeah, and for those of us who are in the classroom at 3:10, I may not be able to get there in time to do. We may have to skip Thursday. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if I can duck out of school early or something, I can get over there and get set up because there's a lot more setup on that east field than there is just about anywhere else we play. So it takes longer, but we'll see how it goes. So best of luck tonight, and hopefully we will talk to you before we play Winfield on Thursday.
Perfect. Thank you.
Head coach Christina Commons joining us on the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction pregame show. Stay tuned. We're going to have a 60-second timeout and hear from the folks at McCurdy Auction, after which we will come back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Circle High School Thunderbirds. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. This is it.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGRIZZ. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Ruing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Located at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, 12041 East 13th Street at K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By the Jeff and Amy Walena family, in memory of Daryl Rhodes, one of the biggest fans in Grizzly Nation. By the Victory Project, helping kids fighting cancer on a daily basis and supporting research to diagnose and treat childhood diseases early. By Todd Eflin Narrates, voice audio for commercials, phone systems, videos, and books. Online at toddeflin.com, TODDEFLIN.com. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field, and the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another afternoon of Grizzlies girls soccer. Today we are at Carpenter Stadium for the first game of the annual Titan Classic soccer tournament. Today our opponent is the high school Thunderbirds. And we have we have a very windy day here for you, and you can hear the wind in our mics. The wind is blowing a steady 40 miles an hour. It's gusting to 50, and it's blowing from near to far on the field as you see it. So most of the game's going to be played on the other side of the field. Let me bring in my broadcast compadre, Ashley Isbell. Ashley, after a tough first night out at Mays.
It was very tough.
This is a game the girls need to come back.
They do, and I believe they'll have some opportunities to get quite a few shots off, and which will be good. It'll give them a boost in confidence.
Well, we're going to find out. We do know that they're playing an 0-2 Circle team. They lost games to Mulvane and to I forgot.
I believe it's Arc City.
It was Arc City. They got blown out by Mulvane. Arc City, they lost 2-1 just the other day. And, of course, the Grizzlies lost their only game 6-0 at Mays last Tuesday night. So both of these teams are looking for their first win of the season. And the Titan Classic's a little different this year. We do have brackets, but it's only round-robin play this year. There is no playoff as per se. So we're going to play Circle today. We're going to play Winfield on Thursday. That'll be a 4 o'clock kickoff and a game that we will probably join in progress at about 4:15 or so. And then Saturday morning we have breakfast with the Grizzlies at 9 o'clock when we play the nice folks from Winfield, Kansas.
No, campus. Hayesville campus.
Campus. No, we don't play we play Winfield
Thursday.
on Thursday. I got it backwards for a moment. Okay. So here we are. Actually, we're waiting for the teams to take the field. There won't be any introductions today. So, and we do not have the starters for Circle. Let's give you the starters for Northwest. In goal for Northwest, a senior, number 1, Liliana Hernandez. On defense, a junior, number 2, Nevaeh Villa. At midfield, a junior, number 5, Emily Bravo. A senior midfielder, number 6, Raylan Grant. A freshman midfielder, number 7, Adri Bootsma. Junior defender, number 9, Aaliyah Tercios. Freshman defender, number 13, Bainey Rueda. Freshman midfielder, number 14, Jamison McHugh. Junior midfielder, number 16, Amaya Alvarez. Senior defender, number 21, Lillian Schilling. And up front, a freshman, number 23, Kimberly Johnston. The Grizzlies are coached by Christina Commons, and she's assisted by Michelle Lawrence. The coach of the Thunderbirds is Wyatt Bobo. He's assisted by Izan Sanchez. Grizzlies are in their road whites. They are the designated road team here today. And it'll be the T-Birds in their solid blue uniforms with gold numerals.
At least they're visible.
And they are visible indeed. Yes, that is a good thing. Both numbers are going to be easy to read in spite of the fact that most of the game is going to be played 100 yards away from us.
Well, that's the challenge of the wind.
That is the challenge indeed.
And the strong wind at that. I mean, but there is a little bit of a lull, right here kind of in the middle where you have a little bit of blockage from the bleachers.
We do have less wind here than anybody else in the building because the wind is actually, the bleachers are acting as a windbreak here, and it is cutting some of the wind out, but we have literally anchored everything we have here with duct tape to keep it from ending up in Newton before the game is over.
And I definitely hope they have a few backup balls for the game.
Yeah, they're going to need them. Balls are going to take off and they'll never catch them.
I see a few of them ending up in the neighborhood right over yonder.
Yep. Yeah, they'll just go right down one of those side streets all the way down to Quick Trip down at 31st Street in Lincoln.
I do kind of like that there is no advantage. There's no really wind advantage for either team.
No, there's not because it's a crosswind. And you're right, that is the difference. I would have hated to have it out of the west or the east, or to be a north-south field like the grass field is next to us is a north-south field. So that whole game's being played on the north end, and that really isn't fun for either team.
No. So that's why I have mixed feelings about having a wind advantage, but in a situation like this, I prefer to have that wind advantage neutralized.
Yes, I won't argue with that.
Teams have taken the field. Grizzlies are going to be playing from right to left as you watch it here this afternoon in the first half. Up front is, among others, Kimberly Johnston, number 23. Also up there is Adri Bootsma, number 7. And on the far side is somebody who's blocked by the referee. There we go. Thank you very much. That's Jamison McHugh over there on the far side. And the center referee today is my good friend Alan Peel, who is a wily veteran and always calls a good game. So we're going to have good officiating here this afternoon. T-Birds send a long one down deep, chested by Lillian Schilling. She passes it wide to the far side. And sending it forward toward midfield. Raylan Grant with it. She feeds one wide. There's a long one. Nobody's going to be there, though, except a blue shirt. In fact, it's going to go all the way back to their keeper. And, yes, we don't know who the keeper is because we don't have the starting lineup. You don't know who the keeper is, do you?
Well, give me a second. I can see what I can find out.
She's got the old binoculars there, and she's going to take a gander.
The way I work.
Schilling intercepts a pass, brings it up to the 30.
But she has
headed
to turn
forward
her
by
way.
McHugh, and it's going to stay inbounds and be taken there by the T-Birds. They bring it forward. Back and forth now. T-Birds control it. It goes out of play. It'll be Northwest ball. Do you know who it is?
It is Aubrey Thompson.
All righty.
And just so you are aware, the time is not working on the computer.
Say it isn't so.
Yes.
It's working there on the left, but it's not. So I'll bet you the graphic isn't working at all. Dadgummit. Let's find out. Yep, the graphic's not working at all. We'll have to fix it at halftime, folks. So I'm just going to take it down. Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
How about that? Okay, we will keep you apprised as to what's going on here. Since we have no scoreboard graphic. I don't know how the thing can crash. We hadn't even used it yet.
I didn't do anything. I just hit start.
Well, blame the wind. Let's blame the wind. The wind blew out the candle that's keeping the power going in that thing. Schilling sends one forward. Too far for Johnston. Nice play there by Amaya Alvarez.
Great.
And now there's a shot, and it hits.
Oh, just over.
I couldn't tell if it went in or went over.
It just over. It went
so it'll be a goal kick. Boy, that was close.
It was close. That was a great shot.
Yeah, wonderful shot there by Bootsma. Playing like a senior there for the moment. So we'll have our first goal kick of the game. And they send it forward to the far side. And that one's going to go out of play, and it will belong to Northwest. Northwest will have a throw in at about the 35. This is a multi-purpose field. As you can see, it is marked for football and soccer both. The markings for soccer probably aren't showing up on your picture. They are in very light silver on the field.
It's even hard to see it in person.
It is. It's hard to see. It's hard for us to see it. Circle controlling for the moment. And they bring it down the floor. On the far side, that one's chipped out of bounds. That'll stay with the Thunderbirds for a throw in. 4 minutes gone, no score, first half. Northwest and Circle in the first game of the Titan Classic. That one also went out of bounds and is headed for Newton. We'll have a throw in here by the Birds. Still in play, being bounded around there. Who's going to get it? Grizzlies have it now for the moment. Raylan Grant on the far side. Looking for some help. Manages to get it forward, but it's intercepted. And then taken right back by the Grizzlies, and then taken back by the Birds. Lillian Schilling on the interception. Alvarez sends a short pass to Bootsma. Oh, I'm sorry, to McHugh. And that one goes out of play, and it will stay with Northwest. A very small crowd on hand for this one.
It is very small.
I mean, even for Northwest, that's a really small crowd.
Well,
and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the weather.
The potential weather, yes.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure how this was going to go if the storms actually started up about 6.
Well,
but
we'll see what happens. There are severe thunderstorm in the forecast. This one goes out of play. It belongs to the Grizzlies. They originally said that the storms could start as early as 4 o'clock. Now, it is overcast, but there is nothing that looks like threatening for thunderstorms at this point. Johnston's shot goes wide for a goal kick. And this goal kick brought to you by Mel Hambleton Ford at the big corner of 119th Street West in Kellogg. We're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hambleton Ford. Lights are on here at Carpenter Stadium.
well, it's getting dark enough too.
It is starting to darken. That's not a good sign. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2-drop broadcast. 2 drops of rain and we're gone. There's a shot or a pass across the bow. Bootsma couldn't control it. She's still after it, now has it. And did it go over the line? It looks like it did. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Thunderbirds. What I like so far here, Ashley, is that the game is being played to our immediate left.
Oh, absolutely. It's a little bit different than when we played Mays, and we were more on the defensive. Whereas now, I mean, we've already had a couple of shots.
Mays outshot us
already.
28-2 in that game. We just did not have it. Good pass up to Johnston. Johnston at the 25 to 20. There's a shot by Alvarez, and it goes wide left for another goal kick.
Yeah, I mean, already we have more shots than we did.
That's right.
Last week.
That is exactly right. In the first 7 minutes, we have more shots than we had at Mays. That Mays game was not fun, by the way. I don't mind telling you. I did not enjoy myself at that game.
I even though the outcome was not what I would have liked, I was happy just to see them get out there and see what they can do. I mean, we have a ton of talent. We just got to figure out how to work together.
We have a lot of talent.
And so
T-Birds let it go out of play.
That's what I'm more excited about than anything. Is just seeing that.
I brought this and I don't have what I need.
Just seeing, them come together as the season progresses.
Right. Alvarez intercepts that one right in front of us. Bootsma chips one to center. Nice play. Here we go. Grizzlies with it. That's Bravo. And that shot goes wide to the right. Well, they found the left side. They found the right side. Now they need to find the middle. The middle side.
Well, they kind of did find the middle. They found the top.
Yeah.
The way to top.
Yeah.
Right between the uprights and the.
Yeah. You see the goose over there?
Yeah, the goose can stay over there.
That's the flyover, I promised you.
There's
another one right there.
There's another one, yes.
Yeah.
No.
As long as they don't fly overhead, I'm okay. There's a shot and a save by Hernandez.
That shot was by Bailey Reedy, one of their forwards.
That's the forward you said earlier that we're going to have to watch, and I believe you. I know you're a person of your word.
Yeah, but I also have a little bit of insight just from
Bravo
April
sends
playing.
it to Grant. Grant with some room. Now she sends a long one. That's going to go too far. That's going to go all the way to Thompson, who will have a goal kick. And she sends it over here to the near side. Back out here to Schilling. Lillian Schilling will send one forward. Grizzlies trying to work it down the floor and doing a good job of fighting for the ball here in the early going. Nice job there. Schilling sends it wide. That's Tercios over there sending one for Johnston. Can she get to it? No.
Not quite.
Thompson gets there first.
Good. Yeah. You can't keep wandering.
I'm wandering around here. I almost choked myself on the court. And we have subs coming in for Northwest by George. We've got Addison Porter, number 4, coming in. Number 15 there is Isabel Santiago, and number 10, of course, is Kimmy Guerrero, the freshman. And Johnston will take a breather, as will Jamison McHugh and Raylan Grant. I know Coach Commons likes to use the Titan Classic to try some things, so we may see some people moving around here tonight as she experiments a little bit. There's one across the middle. Shot! Not,
so close.
Not quite there. Great job by Bootsma to get the shot off. But
yeah, I think the keeper just got the right foot on it.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and deflected it.
Throw in coming. Rueda tosses it in. Here's Alvarez. Oops, went through the wickets there for the moment, but she's got it. Up forward to Bravo. And taken away by
this is where
the T-Birds. They're going to come 2 on 4. Tercios gets it and sends it right back forward. On the near side, Bootsma can't catch up with it.
Not quite.
And it goes out for a goal kick. 28:40 to go, first half, no score. Grizzlies and the T-Birds of Circle High. Circle High, a 4A school in Towanda, Kansas, just outside of Wichita and in between Wichita and El Dorado. Out of play. It'll be the Birds' ball. Ooh. I didn't like the throw in. That's why I oohed.
Yeah.
We had one of these.
I saw that too, and I'm like, okay. Well, no, I think
she raised her foot. And
yeah.
Nobody saw it.
Well, and it looks like they're actually giving it to us at that spot.
Yeah. Ball comes in. There's a long one, and it goes right to Thompson. Should have gotten that one up in the air, maybe. Tried to get it over her head. This one goes out. It'll belong to Northwest. Over there on the far side.
I do like how we're staying on this side of the field.
Yeah, there's been more action over here than I expected, to be honest with you.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
I just want to see some more shots.
Me too.
I want to see them.
I don't care from whence they come.
No.
That one's out of play to Circle.
And looks like we have a player down.
Circle player is down, and while she's down, let me acknowledge the third member of our crew tonight, and that's Andy Isbell, Ashley's husband, who's our videographer tonight. And we thank him for his outstanding pictures and for braving the wind.
And that is out for a Grizzly throw-in.
You know, this happened before you got here. I fell shortly after arriving here. I had forgotten to get something out of the car, so I was walking back, and I was walking around the track.
Uh-huh.
A gust of wind blew me over. Literally blew. I went down on all fours. You can still see the stain on my britches there where I hit the track, and my hand is red.
Yeah.
From the track.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Most embarrassing.
Well, there was definitely a few times that, I felt like I was being pushed to that side of the field.
That wind was blowing. It's blowing hard. They issued a clean underwear alert this morning, and they weren't kidding.
Mm-mm.
Goal kick coming here for the T-Birds. They keep it short. And they punch it out of... Oh, it stayed in. Never mind.
But we send it right back in.
Yeah.
And
Are we going to get it? No, it's going to go over for another goal kick. And Raylan Grant will rejoin the fray here.
it's all right.
And I am pleased to report that Liliana Hernandez is playing Maytag repairman back there. And
I want to keep it that way.
Huh? Let's keep it that way. Yeah. If she never touches the ball tonight, that's fine with me.
Oh, she's
She
touched
already
it
has.
once,
Yeah,
but no more than that.
you're right. Emily Bravo came out after that substitution by Grant, so. Tercios with it, and boom, take it up front. Porter, there's a shot goes wide left.
Amaya Alvarez.
If
Great
if we could put a
opportunity.
shot on goal, we'd be dangerous here.
Oh my gosh.
All of our shots are going wide. You put them on goal, then you get a lucky bounce and it goes in.
That's right.
Goal kick taken, and we're back at it here. And that one's going to go out of play to Northwest. And nice job by the scoreboard operator to recover that ball. Rueda will throw it in. Gets it in to Addison Porter. And it's sent on the far side. Tercios with it. And she's bringing it up. She's got it down to the 20. And she sends one that's going to go over the goal line. That'll be another goal kick. That's not what we want. We don't want goal kicks.
No. Or somehow make it to where we can get a corner kick on this side.
Yeah, be nice.
And we can use the wind.
That would be nice. Lillian Schilling fighting for the ball there, and she wins it. Nice job getting it to Rueda, who sends it up now. That's Bootsma with it. Double teamed defensively, and ball stays in.
She keeps
Bootsma
it.
still has it. Now it's taken away by Circle. And Schilling will knock it out of play. No, she won't. It stays in. Bootsma, nice job to come back for it. She sends it up to Porter. Porter down the near side goes down, and they're going to call a foul on Porter.
I think they're going to call. I think it was out of bounds.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it sure was. Never mind on the foul. That one goes out. We'll do it all over again. The ball boy threw the ball and the wind got it.
Well, and I wondered if it was going to hit the camera from the other team.
Exactly. T-Birds have it, and they're working it down. Schilling gets a piece of it. Now Alvarez sends it to Grant. Raylan Grant sends one across and forward.
Izzy.
Is she going to get to it? No. Throw in for the T-Birds. 22 and change remaining. First half, no score. You're watching the first game of the Titan Classic between Northwest and Circle High. Bootsma, nice job. Nice job again. Still with it. Looking for a pass. There she goes. She takes a shot, and it goes off the side of the goal for a goal kick. And Jamison McHugh will come back in now.
She's going to give Adria a breather. She's earned it.
She has. She's played well. Circle about to make their first sub of the night as Carlin Martin Alphabet Soup is getting ready to come in. If you can figure that one out, let me know. Grijalba. Grijalba? That's what I would say.
I don't know.
Grijalba.
I'm going to totally butcher it.
I think that's butchered too. So if you're that lady's mom or dad, we apologize. We're not being coy or anything. We just don't know what it is. And Thompson makes an easy save.
Joining her to sub in will be number 14, Kira Lowen.
Thompson's going to boot it. Keeps it short. Raylan Grant gets it. Yep. And it hit the ref, so we're going to have a stoppage of play. Come on
they'll
now.
do
And I bragged on you earlier. Get out of the way.
They'll do a drop ball.
Up to Addison Porter. She takes a long shot and blocked by a defender and sent back out past center. Lillian Schilling is there to send it over here on the near side to Rueda. Nice play. All the way up to Porter at the 20. Back to Rueda at the 30. Back to Alvarez. Alvarez sends one across. Not a bad idea, but nobody there to get it. And it will go out of play and be a throw in for Circle as their 2 players sub in. And what do we have? I did not see what he called. A bad throw.
Bad
He
throw
lifted
again.
his foot there.
Yep.
Did the ref?
I love it when they actually give a signal.
Yeah. You know, that's not an official referee signal. I'm sure your daughter has told you that.
Oh, I'm sure she has.
They took away all the signals, which I think was the dumbest thing they ever did.
I would agree wholeheartedly with that.
People need to know what the referees are doing. Out of bounds. We'll have a throw in for Northwest. There it comes. And it goes through everybody. Who's going to get it over there? Fight for the ball.
Looks like Kimmy is fighting for the ball over on that side. Ooh.
Yeah, she had it for a moment.
There we go.
Grizzlies get it again.
Isabella.
That one's going to go out of play. Tell me it's a corner.
It is
yes,
a corner.
It is.
And we will have a couple of subs ourselves. Emily Bravo will be coming back in along with Kimberly Johnson.
Johnson, the freshman forward. Emily Bravo, the junior midfielder.
Let's see.
Coming in.
Maya Alvarez and looks like Kimmy Aguero is getting a break.
Okay, here comes the corner kick into the wind. They kept it low. And we couldn't get a good shot on it. There's one from Johnson.
Yes.
Score. Kimberly Johnson gets her first goal of the season, and it's 1-0 Northwest. Nicely done. Great pass, by the way, to her.
Fantastic passes.
I did not see who got the last touch before that. Actually, I saw it. I just don't remember it. That's because I suffer from a disease called OLD. Emily Bravo gets the assist.
Well, let me see it. Let me go to my instant replay.
Well, I got it from the official scorekeeper there on the camera, so it's Bravo's assist. Grizzlies lead 1-0.
And the Grizzlies take it down again.
Porter sends one wide. Now it's chipped back toward Johnson, too far. That one comes back. Grizzlies controlling it. Grant fighting for it now. Comes back. Lillian Schilling comes up from her spot. Back. Over here on the near side. That's Rueda with it. A play by Rueda. Nice idea, though.
Oh, great idea.
It'll be a throw in for the T-Birds.
Yeah, but we're going to have a sub first of Riley Skatch coming in.
I think that's Skak. That's pronounced
Sure.
Skak. I knew some Skaks at Capon.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
Trust me.
I will.
Have I ever let you down?
No.
Today?
I will definitely take your word on any name pronunciation because I am horrible.
Go. Porter with it. Sends one forward toward Johnson. It's intercepted. Raylan Grant gets it right back, though. She's going to send it wide for Alvarez.
Nope. Isabel Santiago.
Like I said, she's going to send it wide to Santiago. Back it comes towards center. Tercios giving chase there. Oh, and she gets beat here. What do we have going? We have a foul call, and it'll be a free kick for Northwest. 16:20 to go. First half, Grizzlies lead 1-0. Toby Mitchell getting set to come in for Northwest, the freshman defender. Christina Commons keeping fresh legs in the game. They've got 3 games in 5 days, so everybody's going to get a lot of playing time.
Oh, for sure. And we got a couple of subs coming in for the Thunderbirds. Number 2, Tori Westbrook, and number 8, Isabella Geltz.
Rueda's coming out for Northwest. Getting a break. Well deserved. Ball thrown in here, and who's going to get it? Well, they chip one back, but no problem getting that one for Nevaeh Villa. Schilling now sends one up toward Porter. Porter's going to leave it on the near side to Mitchell. Toby Mitchell sends one up for McHugh. Jamison McHugh giving chase. Can she win it back? Good pressure. That one intercepted by Lillian Schilling. She's at the 30, the 25, 20. Sends it forward for Porter. There's a shot blocked by the defense. Good idea by Porter to one-time it. She tried to volley at that time, and Thompson will get it.
Great idea.
I like the action. I love the offense. McHugh double-teamed, still has it. Gets around both. Still with it at the 10, the 5. Now there's a left-footed shot, and nice save by Thompson. I guess McHugh is ambidextrous because she dribbled that with her right foot. Didn't she?
Yeah.
I thought she did, but she shot it with her left.
But anymore, you really need to be able to use both feet.
Well, most people can't do that.
And most people cannot, but I mean, it is becoming more and more, of a necessity to be able to use both feet. Especially for those who are wanting to play higher levels.
Yeah, going back to the old original Wings days, Jurgen Christensen, who was left-footed, always used to say that his right foot was for standing. That's what he said every time. My right foot is for standing. He couldn't do anything with his right foot.
Hey, I mean, even when I played a few years ago, I had to learn very, very, very quickly how to use my left foot because otherwise I couldn't. It was just not in my win very quickly.
There you go. Ball being worked down floor here by the Grizzlies. That's Johnson who was bringing it down.
Very quickly.
There you go. Ball being worked down floor here by the Grizzlies. That's Johnson who was bringing it down. Here's one for Jamison McHugh. Can she get to it? And the answer is yes. Can she keep it? Yes. Centering pass. Come on, center it. Porter whiffed on it. Now Raylan Grant trying to get a shot off. And we have
It looks like we have a goal kick.
Looks like we have a goal kick. Another good try, though. Good effort. I like the offense. Have I said that before?
Yes.
I've said it again.
Reilly and Lowen are coming back in for Circle.
Yeah. Goal kick coming. I want to thank the good folks at Credit Union of America for their sponsorship of Grizzlies soccer on the World Wide Web. Credit Union of America has locations all over Wichita, and they are the official financial institution of the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. Circle with it on the far side. Grizzlies come away with it. Toby Mitchell right in front of us sends one forward to McHugh again. Jamison splits two defenders with the pass, but it's intercepted. Nice idea. And it goes forward. Now Lillian Schilling is going to give chase defensively, and the ball goes out. They're going to have a call a throw in, and quite frankly, they could have called a foul on Schilling there for pushing.
Well,
only because she did.
Yeah. Let's see. Amaya Alvarez and Adri Bootsma come back in, join the fight.
Bravo and Santiago both take a seat. McHugh brings it up the near side, kicked out of play, Northwest ball. Mitchell will throw it in. Toby sends a long one down for Johnston. Nice trap.
Great ball.
To Alvarez. Alvarez gets around one, sends it forward. Jamison McHugh was going the by Alvarez. She feeds it to Johnston. Johnston's trying to split two defenders. That one gets knocked out of play. That should be our ball.
And it is.
Toby Mitchell up to take the play. Into Alvarez. Alvarez almost got decked there. And they called an advantage, and I like that call because that was exactly what it was. Now they're going to give the ball to Circle on the free kick as the advantage was lost very quickly. 10 minutes to go, first half. 1-0 Northwest. On a goal by Kimberly Johnston. Alvarez shanked one. It goes back toward Liliana. She sends it wide to Tercios on the far side. Aaliyah brings it up.
Space.
Huh?
She takes her space.
Yep. That one's still in. Now it goes out of play. It will belong to the Birds.
I keep forgetting how far over the line is over there.
Well, it's just like it is here.
I know.
You know,
You just can't see it.
I'm always, yeah. One of my favorite referee stories is refereeing my first game on a multi-purpose turf field like this. I was in Andover, and the player dribbled the ball, and the ball crossed the white line. You see the blue stripe?
Uh-huh.
The white line on this side of it?
Uh-huh.
The ball crossed that, and I called it out.
Oh.
And as soon as I called it out, I realized I'd made a mistake. And I said, oops, drop ball. Happens.
It does.
It's easy to do on this kind of a field, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Grizzlies get it back. A lot of play now at midfield. There's Raylan Grant with it. She sends it back to Aaliyah again. And Tercio sends one forward for Johnston.
Bootsma's on it right there.
And it goes out. It'll be a
corner
kick. Oh, I'll take that.
Fantastic.
Who comes in for us that way? By George, that's Kimmy Aguero coming in.
And for the Thunderbirds, it's Chloe White.
A little confusion as to who's coming out for Northwest. We'll see. Now we know who it is.
It is going to be Kim. Kimberly Johnson's getting.
She's got a long way to go to come off, too.
Right. She does.
The trip off is going to wear her out.
Especially going against the wind.
Yes. Ball's in the air. Headed and over, and a nice idea there by Amaya Alvarez.
Brilliant.
Just couldn't get it on target. It'll be a goal kick for the Circle T-Birds. And you know what did I say at the Mays game about who I thought played the best game that night? You remember?
I think it was Amaya.
It was. I said Amaya Alvarez had the best game, and she's picking right up where she left off.
She is.
She's had a great first half. Toby Mitchell will throw it in for Northwest. That one's popped in the air. That's not going to stay in, is it? Oh, I guess I guess the wind held it up.
I say the wind held that one up.
Now the wind didn't hold that up. It'll be Northwest ball. Toby Mitchell will throw it in. And they gave it to Circle. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, no, they called a foul.
Oh, that's why it's Circle's ball.
I was like, yeah, I was kind of confused as well.
She's got to kick it. Yeah, that makes sense now. Long one. Schilling intercepts it, sends it right back to Porter, and it goes out of play. Now they'll throw it in.
Now they will. And we have Jasmine
Pena.
I'm looking for the mark over for that.
The accent on the right
Yes.
syllable.
Yes.
Yeah. Toby Mitchell will throw it in. Jamison McHugh comes out as Pena goes in. That one goes out of play, and it will stay with Northwest. Inside 6 to go. 1-0 Grizzlies. Again, we'll get this, try and get this scoreboard thing fixed here for you over halftime. I know what it's going to take. You're going to lose us for about 2 minutes.
And looks like there's a foul that has been called. And it looks like it was on the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, it's on the Thunderbirds for sure. This could be nice. Now in Peel telling Toby Mitchell where to put it. Now they're happy.
This will be a great spot to take a shot.
This will be a great one to bend one in. Now she sends it across instead. And can she get to it?
Yeah, she does. And
she
crosses
puts one in, and a nice save by Thompson. Thompson has played very well in goal here so far tonight. Out it comes to center. That's Grizzlies get it back. Raylan Grant with it. Sends one wide for Bootsma, but she can't get to it before it's intercepted.
She's still fighting over there for it and gains it back.
Now they're playing giveaway here.
Yep.
Both teams are.
Well,
and
with right about 4 minutes
Grant
to go.
got a piece of it but couldn't control it. And Lillian Schilling comes up to send it past midfield, and nobody down there, which is too bad. Schilling with it again. Pops it up to Alvarez. Alvarez. Good pass forward. And good passing. I love this passing tonight. Been pretty good. Much improved over the Mays game.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, right now it's looking like, every so often we're about a half a step off, which is not bad.
Audrey Thomas getting set to come in to play the last 3 minutes. And I think she will have had almost everybody in the game. And Thomas does come in now.
Yeah, looking through the entire list, there's only one that I kind of hope stays put.
Oh, you're talking about Miss April?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't want to have to change goalies because that means somebody's hurt.
Unless coach decides, put her in for like the last 10 minutes or so. But
yeah, if we got a big lead, he might do that.
Yeah.
If it's close, you go with the one that started the game.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Nice pass. Oh, Thomas couldn't get to it. Schilling, nice header. They're still fighting for it down there inside the 30. And that one goes back. It's going to roll over the goal line. Maybe. No. Liliana gets to it. She wanted something to do, so now she's she's got it. She sends it wide on the far side. Tercios is there. Sends one forward to Bootsma, who sends it forward again to Pena. Now the T-Birds bring it back. They let it go out of play. It's Northwest ball. Inside 2 minutes to go. Thomas couldn't get it forward. Toby Mitchell again. That's someone else who's looked really good since she came in.
Yes.
It's Toby Mitchell. I've been very impressed with the play in the first half. There's one on the far side. Tercios will try and clear it out. Gets it out here to the 40, bounding around. Maya Alvarez now has it. Sends it wide for Tercios. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the T-Birds. I have to rate places with you for just a minute.
Sure.
I'm going to
say, which way do you want to go?
Cue some commercials up here.
Well, I have one queued.
Yeah, I'm going to do a 4-minute one.
Go for it.
Assuming I can get this to cooperate.
Looks like it is a Thunderbird throw-in with just over 30 seconds to go. Grizzlies try to clear it out. They get it to the outside, goes right back in. They're kind of fighting in this back corner. Toby sends it up to Kimmy. They're fighting to keep it over. At least at midfield. It's still in. Thunderbirds take it down. I think they're trying to get in that last shot in the last 2 seconds. And
there's the horn. At half. We're at halftime. And at halftime, it's Northwest 1 and Circle High 0. We'll be back in 4 minutes, hopefully with a scoreboard. So stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for more than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big one of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover.
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
To challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
than you ever knew
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools.
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Welcome back to Carpenter Stadium, where Northwest leads Circle 1-0 at halftime on a goal by Kimberly Johnson off a great feed from Emily Bravo about midway through the first half. And we don't keep track. We're not keeping track of shots on goal or anything, Ashley. But
no.
I certainly felt that Northwest dominated play in the first half.
We did. We spent way more time on the offensive half of the field. We had some great passes. We had, comparatively speaking to our game last week, we had a ton more shots. We got to work on getting them more in the middle as opposed to side or side.
Yeah. But, they're off to a great start with that.
They are.
That's all a good thing. So,
yeah. I mean, it looked like they were getting maybe a little tired towards the end of that first half because we were playing a little more defensively. Hopefully, with this, halftime break, we'll regain our wind and be able to come out.
Speaking of the wind, as windy as it is, it really, in my opinion, hasn't affected play much.
No, it's been...
They're playing both sides of the field.
They are playing both sides of the field.
It's not like the wind is pushing the ball into the spectators, because it's not. I mean, it's windy. It's blowing 40 miles an hour, but...
Well, most of the play has been on the ground, though, too. It hasn't been up in the air.
They're keeping it down. Both teams. Kids are keeping it down because they know that the wind is going to be an issue. So, yeah, they're...
And with the bleachers, kind of blocking a good portion of the field... it's easy to get to those corners.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm really truly just glad that we're not playing on, one of the other two grass fields here.
Today would be a bad day to be playing on grass, but the long range forecast for Thursday is wind. It's supposed to be windy on Thursday as well.
I haven't looked that far.
Yeah, I have, and it's gonna be windy. That's nothing we can do about it. So, and again, we're playing Winfield on Thursday, folks, and that game will kick off at 4. We're going to be on the air. No pregame show on Thursday because we're going to be coming straight from school, where we will be in the business of educating young minds and molding them, so to speak. So we're going to get here, set it up, and by that time the game will already be in progress. We're going to go right into it. So that's our plan for Thursday, and by George, that's my story. I'm sticking with it.
Well, sounds like a plan to me.
That is our plan. We'll see you Thursday shortly after 4 o'clock. So just stay right here. The link will be up. Just get on the link and wait.
Exactly.
That'll be Helen's link. So you can go to Helen Wait.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know who's guest over on the Heights campus game, but it's 6-0, 7-0 in their first half.
Oh, 7.
Who's playing that one?
Heights. Looks like it's Heights campus.
Heights is apparently playing campus next door.
I would guess, though, it would be...
they wouldn't play campus because Heights isn't in our bracket.
That would have to be Winfield.
And Winfield's in our bracket, too. Heights isn't, though.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out who's playing next door, folks. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, because somebody is losing 7-0.
Yeah, somebody's getting clobbered. That's all I can tell you. So, and is it in the first or second half?
First half.
So I'll bet all the goals have been going north.
I guarantee it, because there's not
the grass has not been disturbed on the south end of the field over there.
I see, and the keeper is about ready to start picking daisies.
There you go. Looks like she's taking a nap over there. So, okay, we're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout. Let's hear from the good folks at the Kansas State High School Activities Association, without whom we could not be doing any of this. And then we'll be back with the second half. Stay with us.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the...
Welcome back to Carpenter Stadium. Getting set now for the beginning of the second half here, which will start in just a few seconds. Grizzlies will be playing from left to right here in the second half, and they're going to be playing with a 40-mile-an-hour crosswind that is blowing from us over to the grandstand on the far side of the field. So that's the wind situation. No advantage for either team tonight as far as wind is concerned. The flags, the corner flags, one of them is literally 6 inches off the ground. That's how strong the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing it over, and it's on a spring. So, that's how strong the wind is. The one on the far side, the flags are straight out, as is the one over here on the near side to our left. So, yeah, it's plenty windy.
Yeah, and we'll see the gusts every so often, and putting those flags pretty much on the ground.
There you go. Okay, well, here, if you're doing that, I'll do this.
Oh, Dodge City, so it's...
Now you can do it. Dodge City is losing 7-0. They've had a tough night because they had a traffic accident on the way over here.
Ah.
So, the bus got hit by a truck.
Okay, it's campus that is up.
Okay, we were waiting on one last player. That was Kimmy Aguero, who's coming onto the field. And as soon as she comes on and gets set, they'll be ready to start play here in half number 2. Grizzlies dominated play in the first half, as we've mentioned. Let's hope they continue that. And they will have the kickoff. Kimmy Johnson sends it back over here on the near side to Aaliyah Tercios. Tercios, up the middle it comes. Johnston sends it back, and it's intercepted. And Nevaeh Villa gets it right back for Northwest. Jamison McHugh pokes one.
Good give and go.
Oh, nice ball. Here comes Kimberly Johnson. Can she get to it? And the defender just outran her. That was a speed merchant play.
That would be the other speedy one that I was talking about.
Ball hits the camera. It didn't knock it over. And here come the Birds. 2-on-1 at the moment. Nice play.
Nicely done by Lillian Chilling.
Oh, she was all over it. And she brings it all up to pass midfield. Dishes it up for Grant. Now on the near side to McHugh. Jamison, 1-on-2. Sends it backward. Tercios can't get to it in time, and the Birds come away with it. And they have an offside call. As caught offside was Bailey Reedy of Circle High. It'll be a free kick for Northwest.
Yes. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Not a very good spot for Northwest. The foul occurred 10 yards further down.
Well,
it's okay.
The way he was directing, I wasn't sure if it was a foul or offside.
It was offside. No, it was offside, but it was offside at the 40.
But
Grizzlies with it. That's Bootsma on the far side, getting past everybody. And the ball gets chipped out of play. That'll be a corner kick for Northwest.
Fantastic.
It's too bad that it's into the wind.
I know we need to catch a break and have one on this side of the field.
That would be nice. And then get somebody to banana one in.
Yeah.
That would be nice. And the ball is all the way over on the tennis courts. And one of the Grizzlies went over to get it.
Yeah, no, that's the ball kid. Oh, so
That one
close.
just missed.
Just
Grizzlies
missed.
have it again. They're keeping it in play. Raylan Grant fighting for it, and they're going to call Raylan Grant for a pushing foul. It'll be a free kick there for the Birds. 3 minutes gone, second half. 1-0 Grizzlies. And we're glad to have our masthead working again. You might want to check it just to make sure that I'm not lying.
Yes, it's working this time. Oh, no, before I stood up, I was making sure it was doing something.
It was on. Yeah.
Now,
yeah, we apologize, folks. Sometimes there's things we just can't do anything about. Nice pass up there to Tercio. She sends it to Alvarez. Alvarez has a player draped all over her, manages to get it forward, and it's rejected by the Birds. Schilling brings it up now, and she has it taken away. That one is sent back, and here's a long chip backward. Tercios can't get to it. Nevaeh Villa gets it, though, and sends it forward toward midfield. Now that one's going to come over here on the near side, and
it'll stay in.
It just barely stayed in. Woo, boy, look at that tackle. Nevaeh Villa, and she went down, and she's not getting up. She is hurt. Nevaeh Villa, who is already dealing with sprained ankles. And she's running on
up,
it.
And Kim has taken a shot.
There's
she's
great pass, a shot, and a score.
Beautiful.
Bootsma gets a great pass from Johnston across the goal mouth, bangs it home, and it's 2-0.
That was beautiful.
That's what I wanted to see.
Beautiful teamwork by Kimberly and Adri. That's the best kind of. Those are the best kind of goals.
You bet. Toby Mitchell will come back in now. There's 35-46 remaining in the second half. Grizzlies with a 2-goal lead. Nevaeh Villa is the one that's coming out, and they're going to look at that ankle. You know, she hurt that ankle last year and didn't even play because it was so badly injured. So they're going to give her a rest, and justifiably so.
Please do.
Circle kicks it off, and they have it on the near side is Reedy, and she lost it. And here's Johnston with it. Going 1-on-3, that's not going to get much done, and the Circle Birds come away with it. Now Bootsma again gets around the defender.
And so she
fighting for it on the far side. It goes out of play, and that'll be a throw in for Northwest. Do you hear something?
Which part?
I don't know. It sounds like grinding coffee. Do you hear that?
No.
I don't know. Maybe it's my headset.
I don't know.
I hear it.
Unless it is it still going? I was going to say it could be.
I'm hearing it right now.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
I would say it could have been my bones trying to get up this thing.
There's a long one, and Thompson is there to make the save. Long shot taken that time by Kimmy Aguero. Toby Mitchell intercepts the distribution and pokes one forward. Nice job. Raylan Grant with it. She'll send it wide. Lots of room over there. Back to Lillian Schilling. Tercios on the near side. Gets it by one, gets it by two, sends one forward on the far near side to McHugh. McHugh with it, and she centers one, and it's going to be intercepted. Too bad. That was intended for Amaya Alvarez, and they just couldn't get it to her in time.
They're definitely working hard to keep the ball on the other end, the correct end of the field, the offensive end of the field.
Raylan Grant's pass is booted, and it goes wide and out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Grizzlies.
They're definitely getting a lot more passes put together tonight than they did last week, and I hope this continues to grow.
Well, and I know that's what they worked on in practice all week was passing. because they just weren't getting it done in the Mays game, as we mentioned. So there's a vast improvement in it tonight. That one gets chipped out of play. It'll belong to the Thunderbirds. 33 to go, second half. 2-0 Northwest. Out of play. It'll stay with the Thunderbirds, knocked out by Jamison McHugh. In it comes again. McHugh fighting for it. Tercios gets a foot on it, sends it forward, but it's taken right back. And a nice play over there by Malumba to head it to herself and get a pass off, but now the Grizzlies have it back. Kimi Aguero again sends it back to Schilling. Schilling over here to Tercios, and now back to Hernandez.
All right, let's reset it and let's keep it going. I mean, they've been doing great keeping the ball in their possession.
Tercios has it at their own 20, sends it up to McHugh. McHugh gets around one, centers one to Aguero, and now on the far side come the Grizzlies. There's a long pass. That may be too long, and it's going to go all the way back to Thompson.
But that didn't stop Adri from going for it.
She'll have a goalkeeper distribution to the near side. McHugh to Grant. Grant fighting for it. Now they're going to call a foul. And it's going to be a free kick for the Grizzlies.
Okay.
I'll take that.
I'll take that too.
That could have gone either way, but I have no problem with, I would have had no problem either way.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Tercios taking the free kick from the 29. There's a long one that goes wide. Now it'll be a goal kick for Circle High. We want to thank all of our sponsors who bring you soccer on the air here on the YouTube channel, and especially the Victory Project, a new sponsor this year through the Eric Profit Golf Tournament. Victory Project and that big philanthropic group. We sure appreciate their support of Grizzly soccer. Play is underway, as you can see. Tercios sends one forward. It's shipped out of bounds, and the Grizzlies are going to make a line change here.
Let's see, we have Nevaeh Villa, we have Addison Porter, we have Jasmine Pena, and Audrey Thomas.
You got them all.
I got them all.
Good job. Ball's thrown in by Tercios, popped in the air. Who's going to get it? And we have a whistle and a player down for Circle High. They stop the clock with 30:10 remaining. Well, if you stop the clock, you got to come out. That is Tori Stipp, the injured player. Tori Stipp, the freshman defender for Circle, and she's smiling, so she's obviously not badly hurt. They're checking her for a nosebleed is what they're doing. She's going to be substituted for by Isabella Geltz.
Referee's having a conversation over there.
And they gave the ball to, what are they doing here? I thought it was our ball.
Yeah,
we had possession of it when they stopped play.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm incorrect because they're giving it to Circle.
Yeah, and I think
so Circle will get the
a
free
foul.
kick. That's fine. Looks like Stipp is already set to come back in, so now she's going to the bench.
They're not letting her come right back in.
Yeah, they have to wait for a sub opportunity. And all the way back to Hernandez. One of the things I don't like when there's 3 games going on at the same time is who's blowing the whistle where.
Oh, exactly.
You know, I hear a whistle and it's next door, and
I know.
I'm looking for something to be happening here. That'll be a throw in for the Birds.
And it'll be more apparent on Thursday when we're kind of in the middle of the two fields.
We'll hear them from both sides. Porter sends one forward.
Alvarez gets it and sends
nice
it up.
job. Right back to Porter. Porter at the 50 sends a long one. Oh, that would have been a good through ball, but it didn't work out as the Birds got it. And the fight for it is on the far side of the field, where all the wind is pushing everything. And that one is going to go out of play, and it will belong to the Grizzlies as the wind pushes it out. Another throw in for Northwest.
Yep. Not for Northwest, the Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, excuse me. I forgot which way we were going.
We're going the opposite way. We went
I
first
keep
half.
forgetting that. This one's going to roll over the goal line. That should be a goal kick, and it is. Goal kick for the Birds. Nobody to sub in this time.
Nope.
And the ball, again, is by the tennis courts.
Well, and I think they're trying to figure out how to keep the ball from rolling.
Somebody needs to be down there to catch it. That's how you do it. Let me show you how that works, folks. Goal kick is taken out here toward the 35-yard line. Toby Mitchell got a piece of it, sent one forward. Addison Porter, a long shot, easy stop by Thompson. She'll have a goalkeeper distribution, and she's going to punt it low, and that's probably the smart play here today with the wind blowing 40 miles an hour. Your big gun there, Reedy, had it, sent it forward, intercepted. Grizzlies with it. Raylan Grant now at the 40, 35, 30. Sends it wide.
And there goes.
Are we going to get a shot off? Bootsma tried, and no. Well, they got a weak shot off.
Weak shot.
Easy save by Thompson, and it will be a goalkeeper distribution, and she's going to do the same thing she did last time. Kept it low and right at us. Porter gets it, sends one for Thomas. Thomas puts one in. Another stop by Thompson.
Hey,
I don't know how many saves Thompson has.
Yeah, I don't either. I've kind of lost
the shots
track.
on goal have to be lopsided.
Very much so.
Well, we've had 3 in the last minute.
Yeah, very much so. But I'm okay. Let's keep putting it away.
Exactly. Raylan Grant. She passes one for Thomas. It's intercepted. Birds bring it back out. And who's there to get it but Addison Porter? She sends one up. Here's a chance for the Grizzlies.
Not quite.
And Thompson gets it. Nice try, but Jasmine Pena couldn't get to it in time. This one rolling on the far side is going to roll out of play and belong to Northwest. And Lillian Schilling will come in after taking her break.
And they're going to move her up a little bit.
Well, maybe.
See if they can get some offensive.
Looks like. Yeah, they're going to have her as an offensive midfielder.
Or they're definitely in the midfield. Not sure which exactly, but I think she'll be. I mean, just like she did last year.
I guarantee you, she'll be down there where the action is.
Oh, absolutely, she will.
Schilling knocks it out of play. It'll belong to the Birds.
Oh, and we have more coming in.
More offense coming in.
Yeah, Kimberly Johnson and Jasmine McHugh coming in for the Grizzlies.
Clock running. Approaching 25 to go here in the second half. Well, we'll do it again here. This time it'll be the Birds with the throw. And the Grizzlies come away with it. That's Schilling with it.
Yep.
Down to the 40.
Sends
a long one. Good pass. Another good pass for Thomas. Get the shot off.
Shot.
And she got a weak shot off, but it's knocked out of play.
We get a corner on this side.
Well, that's what you wanted.
It is what I wanted.
The corner with the wind. Here it comes.
Let's see what we can do with the wind and the corner.
Johnston takes the kick.
Beautiful.
And she sent it too far.
But over everything.
Wind got it.
Yep.
Underestimated the wind.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really surprise me all that much, because that's the first opportunity we've had to even deal with that in this game. Schilling has it for Northwest at the 20. She sends a long one in. Easy stop by Thompson. Thompson punts it to the near side, and that's going to go out of play unless, and Thomas did the right thing, she let it go. Throw in to Porter. Porter up to Thomas. Thomas can't get to it, still fighting for it. And that ball gets knocked out of play. Merry Christmas, it's Northwest throw in. Tercios will do it again. She throws it in for Porter. Porter sends one toward the goal line, and Thomas isn't going to get to this one.
Nope.
And it's going to be a corner kick as it was deflected off of a Birds player.
Okay, I'll take that. Another opportunity.
All right, Johnston, let's see what you can do this time.
Come on, one more time. And somebody get on that back post.
Yeah, there's nobody on the post.
Be on that back side. Because you've seen it once already. Let's do it again.
And she sends it long, too long again.
No, but
goes right back. There's a shot by Schilling. And that hit the goal post of the football field, so that'll be a goal kick.
Oh my gosh.
Addison Porter had a point blank shot and put it up in the air.
Got too much under it.
22 to go, 2-0 Northwest. And it looks like we are going to be making a goalkeeper change as April Isbell is warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, good pass.
Here's
over
a
to
chance
Johnson.
for Johnston. A shot off the crossbar.
And
they're calling it a goal kick.
It looks like
I thought it was off the soccer goal crossbar myself.
I say it looked like it was off the soccer crossbar, but
didn't go out of play, did it? Afterward?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it did. It doesn't matter.
I'm trying to decide whether I think it looks like they're calling a goal kick.
Goal kick is taken. We're back after it, and now they stop play. Oh, we're subbing players here. Yeah. That's Alvarez comes out, and Aguero goes in for Northwest. Now they take the goal kick, and your buddy Reedy got to it first. And look at this play by Audrey Thomas. She sends it forward to Johnson. Johnston from the 10. Long shot off the crossbar again.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have a chat with Miss Kimberly.
Yeah, they're going to make us bring a can of paint here Thursday to redo that.
Be like, Kimberly, the crossbar doesn't count. We're not playing that type of game.
Nope, doesn't count.
And looks like a foul is being called on the Grizzlies. Somebody lost some papers.
Don't know what we did, but I'm sure we're guilty.
I'm sure we are too.
20 minutes to go. 2-0 Northwest. A goal in each half so far. And the Grizzlies have kept the Schneider on the board for Circle High.
Schilling taking it down, sends it up.
That one's too long. That's going to go all the way back to Thompson. She'll pick it up and have a goalkeeper distribution. Comes out. Audrey Thomas is there to get a head on it. Sends it forward. Addison Porter fighting for it. Loose ball, far side. Looks like McHugh's going to get it. She sends it back towards Schilling, and now we have a problem here. 2-on-3 comes.
Here it comes.
Circle high, and
there we go. It got knocked away, but it looks like I think it's going to be a corner kick.
That's going to be a corner kick. Toby Mitchell knocked it out over the goal line. But, you know, with the way it was going, it was probably a smart play.
Oh, yes, for sure. And now we have 3 subs that are going to be coming in. April is coming in for Liliana Hernandez in goal. And then we have Raylan Grant and
Bootsma.
Adri Bootsma.
Corner kick is taken. Loose in front. Grizzlies clear it out. Schilling sends one forward. Johnston's going to go 1-on-3, and they're going to call a foul on Johnston for bowling over
and
her
she's
opponent.
Going to end up with the card, I think.
Asia Malumba took a tumble.
And, yep, she has ended up with a card.
So she's going to come out. Johnston is. Raylan Grant will go in for her. Clock stops, 18:28 to go. Second half, Northwest up by a pair. It'll be a free kick for the Birds from the 49. It'll be taken by Tori Stipp. And Stipp sends one in and loose in front and rejected there by Porter. Nice job, Addison Porter. Grizzlies still fighting for it. Out to midfield it comes, and now it goes back and goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Northwest, and Northwest will sub in those other 2 players now.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I think somebody's getting a... There must have been a warning or something, Kevin.
Now they're going to sub in the players. Isbell will take over in goal for Hernandez, who I'm sure is very tired from all the work she had to put in tonight. I said that tongue in cheek, you know.
I know.
Okay.
It needs to remain that way.
No. Good job by Hernandez. She really wasn't tested hard tonight like she was in the Mays game.
No.
Where she was just absolutely brilliant in spite of giving up 6.
Yeah, no, she had an amazing game.
Oh, the score could have been twice that easily.
Yeah, amazing saves.
Fighting for it, Bootsma, and now they're going to call a foul. Now they waved it off.
Yeah, I think we've frustrated some of their players, it looks like.
Might be, a little bit. Oh, nice pass.
Nice give and
Porter,
go.
beautiful pass back to Bootsma. Cleared out by the defense and sent right back by Tercios, but it goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in for the Thunderbirds. Out of play again. We'll do it all over right in front of us this time. Throw-in comes in, and April sends it out of play.
Oh.
Yeah, it's out of play.
Yep, it ended up going out.
It went out.
It looked like she might have kept it.
I knew it would.
The way the wind blows.
I had the perfect angle. I had the perfect angle on that.
Of course you had the perfect angle.
From 150 yards away.
Of course you had the perfect angle.
Another throw-in coming for Circle.
Hey, Grizzlies, let's get it out of here.
And now they'll get another one.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody's going to have a sore arm here.
It's okay. Let them have a sore arm, but let's get it
There's
to
another one coming.
the other side. Let's get it to the other half.
Yeah, and intercepted again. 4 in a row intercepted by the Grizzlies.
Via gets it out.
Schilling
sends
has
to
it over
Schilling.
there. Oh, take it away. Nice. That was a nice play. And they're going to call a handball, and it's going to be Northwest ball.
Fantastic. Let's get it out.
That still was a nice play, though.
Yes.
Here's one on the far side. Jamison McHugh is over there giving chase. She tries to center one. That was deflected. Comes right back to McHugh.
She's going to keep going at it.
She puts it down again, and that one is rejected.
There's another one.
Sent up, and now sent back out to midfield. It goes out of play. Northwest will have a throw in on the far side of the field.
I'm loving this game.
I am too. I've enjoyed this game. Not just because we're winning, but because we're playing well.
That's exactly it.
There's
a shot, but it
long
is
one,
getting,
and that's going to be an offside.
Yep.
Raylan Grant got caught, and she just gave the who me sign.
Well, and it looked like that ball got caught up in the wind as well. It kind of stalled out in the air.
Free kick coming now for the Thunderbirds from their own 5-yard line, looks like. And it's sent out here towards center. Here's Raylan Grant on it. Take a shot.
And there we go.
And a save by
It's
Thompson.
Okay. It's okay. Keep taking those shots.
I like the shot. I like the shots. This one comes down the far side to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, and out of play. It'll belong to Northwest. Northwest will sub a couple.
Try to throw it in quickly, but Amaya Alvarez and Jasmine Pena will be coming in to the game. Given Addison Porter and looks like
Addison played well.
Jamison McHugh a break
on that last shift.
Yes.
McHugh did as well. I don't mind telling you.
Oh no, they've done amazing.
Yeah, they really have. Ball in the Grizzly half of the field for the moment. Grizzlies have it. Schilling sends it back. Over here on the near side. That one is intended for Bootsma. And
Bootsma still
gets a
still
foot on
fighting
it.
for it.
Still loose underneath. It's going to go out of play, and they're going to call it a goal kick.
Oh, man. Love her fighting spirit.
12:30 to go. Second half. Grizzlies lead 2-0. Been a fast-moving game. It feels like this half's only taken 30 minutes.
Very fast.
Yeah. Tercios can't get a foot on it, and here comes Circle back. And back to clear it out, Nevaeh Villa sends it wide. She'll send it over there to Rueda, who brings it up the far side of the field. Alvarez with it. Back to Tercios. Across the way. Trying to get it to Rueda again. She got a foot on it, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw in for the Birds.
And looks like we'll have a. Is this still? I've lost track. Same throw in. Yeah, but it looks like. Yeah, they kept it. Grizzlies kept it in. Sends it up.
Nice job.
Nicely done.
Schilling with it. Sends it forward. Back to Schilling it goes. Now
good give and go.
Nice give and go indeed. And unfortunately, the Birds come away with it. They're going to send one all the way back, and it will be Isbell picking it up. I know what the noise was.
What's that?
It was my hearing aids.
Oh.
I just turned them off. Now I don't hear anything. So, should have turned them off to start with. Got a sub coming in for both teams. Audrey Thomas for Northwest and Sailor Matkey for Circle. The clock is stopped. Why is the clock stopped?
Oh. Yeah, but they're not. I didn't think they were stopping it if it was.
Pena came off the field limping and grabbing her upper thigh. We'll need to keep an eye on that. I still don't know why we stopped the clock.
Because I think Pena came off. What in the heck, child? That was not a good ball.
Tercios sends it up the line. It's going to be intercepted. No. Raylan Grant with it. Oh, nice ball to Amaya Alvarez. I'm sorry, to Bootsma, excuse me. Now.
All right, keep fighting, Grizzlies.
Another good ball. Win it, Grizzlies. There's Raylan Grant with it.
Good ball.
She sends it over the far side. That is Alvarez sending it forward
ball.
for Schilling.
Beautiful.
Take the shot. Score. Alvarez to Schilling. It's 3-0.
Beautiful. Great teamwork.
I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
Well, in private conversation over lunch yesterday, I talked to Coach Commons about, are you going to think about putting Schilling up to get more offense? Because she did so well doing that last year.
Yeah, she did.
And she said, well, I don't want to lose my defense back there, but I think the defense without her has played very well.
They have. They have done very well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those that when you lose a key player like Kaylin Heath, you don't know, you got to go with what you know.
That's right.
As opposed to, who's coming in, because you don't know who's coming in.
Mitchell sent it to Tercios, who sends it over to Alvarez, who just got that great assist on Lillian Schilling's goal. And Schilling sends a long one down, and it looks like Thompson will get that. Nope.
Oh,
defense got it
Bootsma.
stolen by Bootsma. Take the shot.
And Bootsma scores.
How about that? And it's 4-0.
We're getting in our groove. Now we're getting in our groove.
We are.
And I think this is definitely what this team needs.
Bootsma's excited to see her jumping up and down out there. That's her first goal of the season for the freshman. She'll go home tonight smiling.
She got second goal in the first half. Yes,
that's right.
That's right.
I forgot that. That's her second goal, like I said. She now leads the team in scoring.
She does. She's got 2 goals and 1 assist.
Grizzlies come right back down. 9 minutes to go in the second half. Grizzlies now up by 4. Far side and goes out of play to Northwest. Grizzlies will have another opportunity here. Good centering pass for Bootsma. Bootsma, the shot, and a great save by Thompson to prevent the hat trick.
I think it would be amazing to have her end up with a hat trick. Just as a freshman.
We haven't had a hat trick on the girls' team in a long, long time.
Well, that'll be amazing. I think she might be one to challenge that.
Back to Bootsma. There's a shot over everything. That's a 3-pointer.
Yep. Field goal.
And it will be a goal kick for the Birds. The Birds will sub in a couple of players here. Sun's starting to go down. The light's taking effect here. And this is the only game being played today. All the other games are finished.
Yeah, the one next to us only went to half.
So they'll be in a hurry to get rid of us.
Ended up being 9-0.
Final score
Campus
9-0, huh?
Campus.
And you said that was Campus that won that one?
That's what I hear.
Over Dodge City. Is that what you said? Dodge City lost 9-0. Okay. Well, we're going to have Campus on Saturday.
And I've already heard that Campus is going to be a tough one.
That one's out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Issue pretty much been decided here, as the Grizzlies have a 4-goal lead with 6.5 to go. So it's just what will the score be at the end?
Nicely done. Great
Boozman,
pass.
nice pass. Weak shot.
Love to see them working together like that.
Yeah. You know that April would like to keep the Schneider on the board.
Oh, I would like to keep the ball away from April, too.
Give us a clean sheet tonight would be nice. More important, though, that we win the game.
April.
And April pops one up in the air. The infield fly rule was called. And out of play it goes.
Oh, I'm sure I'll hear about some of that on the way home.
Say what?
I said I'm sure I'll hear about some of that on the way home. Her infield pop fly rule.
Oh. Waiting for subs to come in. Before we start, there we go. Here comes the throw in. It's intercepted, but taken right out of play. The ball tapped out by Aguero. Grizzlies have it. Raylan Grant at the 35. And they call Raylan Grant for jumping, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because she did indeed do that. You don't see a jumping call very often, though. Tori Stipp will take the free kick. She takes a long one all the way back, and April lets it go out of play for a goal kick.
She starts it right back up quick. Grizzlies start working it up.
And here we go. Oh, nice play by Schilling. Here's
Great
Raylan
ball.
Grant on a breakaway. Can she get the shot off at the 5? She stops, shoots, and a save by Thompson. Nice jets that time by Raylan Grant. There's another crossing pass by Aguero.
Schilling.
And Schilling sends one in. That's an easy stop by Thompson.
And
what do we have here? A player down. We have a player down here for circle. And they just stopped the clock at 3:50 to go. And Coach Bobo is heading out to check on his player. And now a trainer is going to go out there and join him. So we'll see what we have. While they're doing that, we'll remind you we're back on Thursday here at South High. We'll be on the East Grass Field Thursday for a 4 o'clock kickoff. We anticipate airtime to be between 4:15 and 4:30. So please join us on NWHS Grizz for that one if you can't come down here in person. And then Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, we play Hayesville campus on that same East Grass Field. The 9 o'clock kickoff will be on the air with the pregame show at 8:40 a.m.
I'll make sure to have my coffee.
Say what?
I'll make sure to have my coffee.
There you go.
Double-fisted. Not that I won't have a cup before I even, leave the house.
There you go.
But
we're back underway.
Shot.
And a nice save by Thompson.
Great save.
Want to also thank our host, the tournament director, Athletic Director Johnny Martin of South High School. We thank him for his hospitality and getting us set up here today. Always a pleasure to work with Johnny and his staff. Tercios will get it for Northwest. Bootsma couldn't get it forward. Abuelo leaves it for Bootsma again. And Bootsma sends one across, but it's intercepted. Sent out to center where Toby Mitchell gets it for Northwest and sends it back forward. Now this one's going to go clear through the far side and be a throw-in for Circle High. This one goes all the way back and out. It'll be another throw-in for Circle. Just back a little farther.
Looks like they're going to do it again. Well, we can do this for another 2 minutes.
Exactly. 2 minutes to go, second half. I'll be ready to go home, get some dinner. I'm going to be home early tonight.
You are going to be home early.
My wife's not used to seeing me at home at 8:15 on soccer night. Grizzlies with it, bringing it forward. They're trying to get one to Bootsma. Bootsma's got a chance here. She overlet herself.
Yep.
Going for three.
It looks like the rest of the Grizzlies are trying to help her get that third.
Yep, they're pushing it for her. Up the far side. Schilling with it, leaves it. Schilling gets in position to get it back, and she's there, but is beaten to it by the Circle defenders. There's another one to Schilling. Schilling again takes a shot, blocked by the defense. Grant, spin move, shot, and a save by Thompson. That was a great save and a great shot. Wow.
Yes.
On the far side with less than 30 seconds to go now. Grizzlies sending it up. Birds getting it back. Grizzlies are going to even their season record now at 1-1 going into the Thursday action against Winfield.
With 10 seconds left to go. Fantastic.
And that'll do it. 3-2-1 and done. Final score, Northwest 4 and Circle High nothing. We'll look forward to seeing you all on Thursday, approximately 4:15 or so, for that game against Winfield. Thanks to Andy Isbell for all of his hard work on camera. Thank you, Ashley, as well.
You're welcome.
Okay, and for the crew, Kevin Arkin saying good night from Carpenter Stadium. Once again, Grizzlies win 4-0. We'll see you Thursday.